Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. It's titled God Chooses You. The Bible reading is from 1 Peter chapter 2 verses 4 and 5. Coming to him as to a living stone, rejected indeed by men, but chosen by God and precious, you also as living stones are being built up a spiritual house, a holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. Born only 2 years before the first Women's Rights Convention in 1850, Mary Slessor gave the world a whole new meaning to the idea of freedom for women. Red-headed and bright-eyed, Mary knew even as a child that she wanted to be a missionary. She felt God had chosen her to follow in David Livingstone's footsteps, even though she had some growing up to do first. When her family moved from Dundee in 1859, she took a job in a jute mill, working half a day, then going to school the other half. By the age of 14, she was a skilled weaver who diligently continued her studies. At 28, she finally realized her dream and was assigned to Calabar by the Foreign Mission Board. There, she created quite a stir by going against all the norms for women missionaries. Abandoning her corsets and veils, she dressed in the style of the tribes she worked with and learned to speak Efik, so that she could use humor and sarcasm in her confrontations with some tribal customs. And confront she did. She had a great respect for the people among whom she lived, and they understood that. This respect gave her freedom to attack such practices as ritual killings of twins, who were thought to be conceived by devils. Mary convinced the tribal leaders that twins were a sign of male virility instead. She also worked for more dignity for women and battled the enslavement of girls and wives. One anecdote told of Mary Slessor was that she once came upon a group of men assaulting a young woman and attacked them so fiercely with her umbrella that they fled. Mary's confidence to do God's will knew no bounds, and the local tribes in West Africa embraced her, calling her the mother of all people. She continued to work deeper into the heart of the country, loving the people and bringing them messages of hope and freedom, as well as the Word of God. She lived longer than many of her missionary colleagues, which some thought due to her sheer will to survive. She succumbed to a fever in January 1915 at the age of 66. Mary Slessor, with her love of God and her determination to help people, stands as a model to prove exactly how much can be done when we have confidence in the God-chosen path for our lives. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope you've all had a very wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!